On the show today, we have ChannelNet's very own Paula Tompkins and Weokie Federal Credit Union's Brent Taylor talking about the credit union's very successful digital member engagement campaigns. Just really good stuff here, so check it out. Before we get into our interview, I just want to give you a quick heads up on our CU Knowledge Hub page. It is our page is just loaded with free downloadable content, which includes white papers, webinars, product guides, case studies, industry analysis, and a whole lot more. And it's all provided by experts and vendors within the credit union industry. So go check it out today. That's CU Knowledge Hub. And now on to the interview. So what have been some of the results? Either, Paula, do you want to provide some results, or Brent?
Hey, if you don't mind, Michael, I'll jump in first and just kind of give more of a broad response.
Okay.
You know, we've really stepped up the level of sophistication with these communications, as opposed to doing just broadcast messages to the membership or, you know, a shotgun approach. We've been able to, again, be more specific with our members. Paula mentioned the onboarding process for new members briefly. I think we've really stepped our game up with regard to that. So when a new member joins the credit union, they receive monthly personalized emails that are educating them about the services they may already have, but also making sure that they are aware of other available products and services that they might potentially take advantage of. So again, that's been something that's really increased our level of sophistication. And then these personalized offers, you know, it's a big difference when you get a communication that has your name on it and it's not mentioning something that you already know you have. You know, it's mentioning something that we've identified that you could potentially save money if you would take a look at the offer. And so I think it's been a great enhancement over these last couple of years. And Paula, you might specifically talk about you know, a particular offering.
Well, for example, we wanted to go out to all the members that didn't have car loans, and we wanted to offer them a car loan, and that was one of our monthly communications, and we worked closely with the Weokie team, pulled in content and information that was relevant, and we got some excellent results. I think we had over 200 leads that were funneled that month specifically for car loans back into the organization so Brent's team could follow up with those customers. And we were able to assign, or Brent was able to assign a value that he looks at, which is his incremental interest increase that he can get on a car loan. And when you multiply that over the number of leads, and you can look at your close ratios, you can start to see the ROI of what this kind of program can bring to the table. And so that's been, I think, one of the most exciting things about working with Brent and his team is that they are being very responsive. And they are taking the information we generate, they're absorbing it internally, and they're reacting to it to help, again, ensure that those members know Weokie cares.
Right.
Weokie not only cares, but wants to help them. So we have all sorts of things that we're going to be talking with Weokie about in the next several months as part of their planning for 2021. And we're just so excited. And now that we all have the experience together, it's been, you know, we know each other. We understand, you know, what works, what doesn't. They're very receptive to the advice we provide on a regular basis, and then allow us to go in and ramp up, in essence, the communications, so we drive more people to the outcomes we desire.
Do we want to talk about ROI? Do you guys want to provide some ROI? Are there any numbers or any that type of results that you want to share as well? Because I mean, it sounds like this. I mean, just based on what you said, Paula, about the 200 leads in 1 month for auto loans. Holy smokes! That's
right.
Yeah, our ROI is estimated a little north of $120,000 annually on the specific program that that Paula mentioned. So, that can add up very quickly over time.
Yeah.
And we just see this, again, as part of our overall strategy digitally to really cast a wide net. And when we're lucky enough to capture a member or a potential member in our web, we get after it to try to reel them in. And we use all of that technical data stuff to reach back out to them electronically through social media and other methods to really continue to engage with them until we can bring the business home.
Well, and ROI numbers aside and results aside, doesn't this type of service really add value to your credit union? Because from a member's perspective, it really gives them the, gives them the thought that, my credit union really knows me. They're not giving me, they're not soliciting, sales, that type of stuff, or offers, that I don't need. They're offering me stuff that I do need. And that really goes a long, long ways, right?
Well, you're hitting it on the head, Michael. It's just become table stakes at this point in time.
Yeah.
For an institution of Weokie size. Weokie's about 1.2 billion, and with that level of resources available, you've just got to have that in your product offerings.
No doubt.
And we need to take the next step. There's much more that we can do, and as Paula mentioned, she and her team will be very helpful to us because it's one thing to deliver it. And you can try to deliver it internally, but you might have to hire a dozen people to make that happen. Well, then that ROI that we were talking about earlier gets diminished to the point that it's hardly worth it.
Right.
But when you can partner with a team that can help you with that and make it cost efficient, then you've really got a winner.
Yeah.